Okay, so this is going to be my um, video discussing how the project that I created for the class works. I want to start off here at the home page. It's pretty simple right now. There's nothing too crazy going on in terms of logic on the home page. Um, so the first place that we'll start now that we're here is we're going to go to the login page. So you see here is the login page, and you have a username and a password entry field. This does validate for whether or not you have a real email. So if I don't put like the .com here and I press submit, see it gives me invalid username or password. And you can actually verify if you look here at the login page PHP handler, you can see that it is actually checking to make sure that the entry that you gave it uh, is a valid input from the database. And right now I just had these holder variables for when we do implement the database, but the logic is all here. So then let's assume that you don't have an account and then you want to go and create one. You click here, and then now you're in the register.php page, and it says create an account, and this actually does have logic for everything else too. So if we go ahead and just press submit, you'll see that it gives you an output message with an error of what went wrong. It says one or more input forms were not given a value. So you just click here to return. It takes you back to this page. So if we actually enter everything correctly, oh, I'm just gonna autofill this. Maybe we won't confirm the email just to show off that this does work, and then I'll put a valid. I'll put a uh, So you see if I don't confirm the email, see look, one of the more inputs we're not given a form. And then if we want to go through and do this again, but this time we just typed the email wrong. Let's say .co. Let's say that we just forgot to put the M on the last one. And then you'll see emails did not match. So it has the logic for it, but once you do create a new account successfully, so we'll go ahead and put in correct data forms here. You see it'll say, oh, see I actually got it wrong. That's funny. You'll see it says validation passed, account creation successful. So what's going on there is it's just validating everything that was given to it. So if you see this, it's going through and checking everything, making sure that it's all valid. This is all the logic that's working behind the scenes. So if we go ahead and continue on, the next part that I want to show off is the dashboard.php, or really let's go to the admin dashboard. So this is the admin dashboard. It doesn't actually have the logic yet to make sure that you're logged in, obviously, but the validation, once you're validated and you've successfully logged in through the admin login, then it takes you to this page. And for instance, if you were to go like employee management, you can see that you have all these forms: editing the employee, adding, creating, and all these forms do submit. They just don't submit to anything because there's no database, obviously. Then there's some other links for the admins to do other things later on, and then there's obviously a link back to the home. If we go to the admin login page, which should be admin login, you see it's similar to the login page, but it's for the admins, so it's going to pull from a different database. That's why that exists. But if you look at the admin login page here, you'll see that the admin login page does actually have the form to submit, and then the the login handler also does validate to make sure that when the admin is trying to log in, it does actually work. So there is that. This is actually, here it is. This is the admin login verification logic, which is very similar to the other one. It's all the same idea. It's just for the admin page. And then we have the user dashboard. So if we go to the user dashboard, you can view this. You see, you have like view my website, which will show off all the, a list of websites. You can manage your account, project status, billing and payments, support. And this is all just like one page, and my idea was to have these buttons here, and then they would drag you down to wherever you are, like to where you want to be. So it'd be like a single page. Um, so yeah, that's how that works. All these data fields are supported and do have a submission form. You can view it here. So if we like go to the admin login page, you can see like all these forms actually do have, places to input, and then it's all forms they submit, and it just goes to the different PHP pages like remove employee, edit employee, create employee, and those will all have their own logic and submit to the database. So yeah, essentially that's how this works. There's not a whole lot more to show off in terms of the logic. We just have like some basic contact pages. The CSS on these aren't as clean, but they do still work. This is like the portfolio page, and then obviously the login page. Create a new account, and then yeah, there you go.